Hey, I'm Shay.
I'm John.
And I'm Nick.
Welcome to It's a Work Thing podcast, where we talk about everything and nothing, and we call it work.
Well, as you can see, it's gotten a lot freaking colder in here.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know why. Somebody left the door open.
We can see our breath.
The tea is... I wish they could show up on camera. I doubt it does, but...
Oh, dude, this is nuts.
I like how Griff... Well, after I take the tea, my breath gets warmer, so I really start... Take a sip of your tea.
Hold on.
It'll be good.
Nope, I don't want to take my hands out of my pocket.
I know. I'm trying these hand warmer things.
I know, you have a hoodie pocket. I have two separate pockets. I just keep changing pockets.
I put my hand warmers in my mitten part, so I can... If I get cold, I put them right there. And
That seems unnecessary. You have a mitten.
yeah, but then I have like these, and they're so warm now. It's great. Anyway, so
It's going to be a short episode.
Nick decided to get the hand warmers for us to help us, but when in the process of doing so, Nick opened up the garage door like for a vehicle, not just like a little door that you walk through, like a 32-inch wide door. No, the whole door, and then he leaves it open while the
I had
whole
to get
time.
back in.
Door right over here.
Yeah,
Deadbolted.
we could undeadbolt it.
What's the worst case? You leave it open whenever you go out there?
That's true,
It's at least on the other side of the building.
and not near as big. Thinking through things. And Griff tried to find this heater that I'm pretty certain we're going to burn this place to the ground.
Yeah, there may be a fire at some point.
Yeah,
It smells really bad,
it might get real interesting real fast.
but if it catches on fire, I already have a plan. My plan is to open the garage door, unplug it, and throw it out in the
Well,
snow.
yeah. I called dibs on unplugging it and throwing it.
Done.
Fine.
Fine. You got it. All you, big guy.
As long as it gets out.
It's all you. I feel like a flamethrower out here.
Griff will open the door, I'll grab it and throw it.
Our breath, it's ridiculous. And here's the thing. It's not like he had anything like warm to drink and he's still...
This is wild.
It's a lot. The steam coming off of my tea is like
A lot.
A lot.
And it's not that hot now. It's probably just warm.
Wait, Shay, put
What?
your hand by that.
Oh, it's starting to become warm.
Good. Work. By the time it gets over to me,
Take
gonna be the
40
end of the
minutes to get to you. Yeah.
All right, our first thing we're going to do is me and Griff are each going to give a short history lesson for Nick. Emphasis
great.
on short because he can't concentrate for that long. So,
Rude, but not untrue.
it's okay.
Okay,
I know
I'm
what
just
I'm-
trying not to get frostbite.
Nick, have you ever heard of the Box 13 scandal?
Nope.
I haven't either. I'm curious about
Okay,
that.
so the
Guessing
Box
there
13
was 12 other
scandal
boxes?
was a political scandal that occurred in Jim Wells County, Texas during the 1948 United States Senate elections regarding votes in a Democratic regarding disputed votes in a Democratic primary involving Lyndon B. Johnson and Coke Stevenson. They had a runoff election because the original primary, nobody got a majority vote. So they held a runoff election with the two highest vote getters. It was Johnson and this other guy, and at that time, basically, if you won the primary in Texas for the Democratic Party, you just won it because Johnson
Yeah.
went on to later go on and win the election, and it was the narrowest margin in 25 years in a Texas Senate election. He won by 33%. But what happened is, on the day of the runoff election, Johnson had appeared to have lost the Democratic nomination to Stevenson. 6 days after the polls closed, 202 additional votes were added to the totals for Precinct 13 of Jim Wells County, 200 for Johnson and 2 for Stevenson. This resulted in an 87-vote lead for Johnson.
Jesus.
The subsequent recount, out of 988,000 votes, the winner was decided by 87. Suspicions arose that the 202 late votes were fraudulent. The
Really?
names added to the end of the tally sheet were in alphabetical order and written with the same pen and handwriting. Some of the individuals whose names were listed insisted they had not voted that day, while the last person whose name was recorded before the questionable entries stated that when he voted shortly before the polls closed, there had been no one in line behind him. Stevenson took it all the way to the Supreme Court, but they finally decided that it was not a federal issue; it was a state issue because it was a state party, not a federal party issue.
That makes sense.
And it was later found in 1977 that it was true that Johnson had basically rigged the election to win
No
it.
kidding.
But the statute of limitations had run out.
Jesus.
In 1990, they wrote a book about it, and in 2023, Associated Press reporter James Mangan donated taped interviews to the Lyndon B. Johnson Presidential Library Museum, which confirmed the story that he recorded in 1977. Mangan was able to corroborate the story with Luis Salas, who worked as an election judge in South Texas. Salas told Mangan that the powerful South Texas political boss George B. Parr ordered that 200 votes be added to the totals for Box 13. Salas said he then watched as the names of individuals who had not voted were added to the tally sheet.
You're telling me there's some corruption on LBJ? Okay.
Yeah, but it's just interesting because,
Yeah.
president later on
Oh yeah.
also ties in with Nick and his JFK scandal.
Well,
It was planned.
And it's one of those things. If he wouldn't have won that, he wouldn't have made it to presidency.
yeah, very good chance he would not have. He was a House of Representatives member for like 12 years before.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that's the next step.
Yep.
That's very interesting. Not surprising whatsoever, sadly, but very
Yep.
interesting. There's two There's one I really like. I can't remember. I think I talked to you about it. You tell me if I have about D-Day and our invasion with the balloons.
Oh, were like shot down condoms?
No. Nope.
What was that?
Nope. That wasn't it.
Hold on. What do you think D-Day is?
Wait, and then isn't there,
That's actually fair.
and then isn't there the
It has nothing to do with penises, if that's what you're...
panace?
Penis.
Penis.
Yeah, it's French. But isn't there other like the? I thought it was that, or there was the. Thing
We
where,
did.
like the people, like
I think he's talking about when we threw Magnum condoms at
yeah,
one of the countries. I think it was like Russia or something like that, and labeled them small but dropped Magnum condoms to make them feel bad.
yeah, that, and then
That's still a good thing. That'd be a good prank to pull now.
Still pretty funny.
It's true. But isn't there one where they blew up like fake like blow up doll
Yep.
people to?
Yeah, blow up jeeps and stuff,
Yeah.
tanks and whatever on D-Day. Yeah, he
People-
actually has that right. I don't know.
I think we did talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
We
Okay,
did.
so
So
I'll talk about
why
the other
not?
one. Christopher Columbus,
Yeah,
Wait, real quick fact on D-Day. What killed the most U.S. soldiers on D-Day?
drowning.
cholesterol. Oh.
Drowning. They put their life preservers around their waist,
Oh, I remember that.
and so they inflated them, and they had like a 70 or 80 pound pack on their back, and so they'd inflate them and immediately flip them upside down and they drown.
Yeah, sadly. Yeah.
gravity.
But Christopher Columbus, what did Christopher Columbus do, Nick?
He founded the U.S. of A.
I thought he was going to say he founded the ocean blue.
He sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Yeah, very good.
Is that a song?
job.
It's kind of
Yes.
like a rhyme. Yeah.
For
Thank
kids.
God that wasn't a riddle.
So Columbus was actually Italian. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. He sailed for
Pizza.
the Spanish, so he was not obviously
Odd.
So basically at that time
bilingual.
explorers sailed for whoever would give them the money.
Correct.
Because then they would get the fame as being this famous explorer, but the country would get claim of the land.
Correct. Well, Columbus was went around and trying to get his exploration paid for by almost everybody, and basically he kept annoying King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain so much that they're like, "Fine, we'll give him some ships just so he will leave us alone." Like they basically outfitted him with the 3 ships. What are the 3 ships, Nick?
I don't know.
The Nina, the Pinta, the
Oh, it's
Santa
Santa
Maria.
I'll do you in the bottom while you're drinking sangria.
That's the only.
It's a Christopher Columbus original.
Nachos and lemon heads at my dad's boat. We won't go down because my can float.
This is where you're going to draw the line?
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, he was given those 3 ships. Yeah, they were retiring ships. Like they were about to stop using them because, like I said, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella had zero faith in Columbus that he was actually going to be successful.
Joke's on him.
Only 30% of the people that ever left on like explorations to get to find new land and stuff like that ever were even seen again, let alone found land. Many of them lied and said they found land too.
Well, yeah, I would lie.
And his goal was to reach Asia, obviously, through going west.
Did he get there?
Did not. He ran into a small island in the way. It's called North and South America now.
Canada.
He didn't have the foresight to build the Panama Canal.
Not yet. Not yet. And that's the reason why
Apple Maps should have like led him to the right spot.
And that's why Native Americans were called Indians, is because they thought they were in India, so they called them Indians.
Oh, look at that.
So Indians are actually from India, so Native Americans are actually Native
Or
Americans.
from natives.
So that's why they got called Indians, though.
From natives. Fun fact about the Panama Canal: Teddy Roosevelt actually funded rebels in Panama that overthrew the Panama government, so that because he had an agreement with them that if he funded them, then they would let him build the canal. That's why the U.S. had control of the canal until like 1998, whenever Bill Clinton gave it back to Panama. So stupid. You know how much it costs right now for a cruise ship to go through the Panama Canal?
How much is it?
$500,000 for every cruise ship that goes through the Panama Canal.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
And if you can look at maps online. Mm-hmm. There are just ships lined up and waiting. Because the thing is, it takes like 3 days sometimes, or like backed up for like 3 days to go through there. It takes like 28 days to go around the south tip. And that's not including how much more fuel and how much, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's just time.
Interesting. I
You
didn't
know what
realize
I
it was that much. I knew they had to pay a fee, but I didn't know how much it was.
$500,000 for every cruise ship.
Didn't Trump also say he's going to take it back?
Gulf of America.
I mean,
And he wants to talk. Well, did you see the thing he wants to talk with Greenland about?
taking
buying
them
He
over,
wanted to talk about buying Greenland, and Greenland now is actually like
considering it.
doing like they're considering like an independence movement because Greenland is actually owned by Denmark.
Yeah, I knew that.
And they are like the England Scotland thing, but there's only 56,000 people.
Yeah,
in
there's
Greenland.
not
Did
many
you know
people
that?
there. Oh yeah, I
can
knew
take
that.
that over.
Well, if you look at it where they live, it's like they're built houses on rocks. Like, it's not like a great place.
I saw somebody today that posted a thing, and they're like, "We should just take. Here's how you take over Canada." And they're like, "You give Canada California, Washington, and Oregon. Oh my God. In 3 years, they bankrupt Canada. You buy Canada in bankruptcy for pennies on the dollar.
We'll say
Bring them back in, make
throw Chicago
California,
in for 'em.
Oregon, and Washington territories."
we'll throw Chicago in. They're close enough.
You're right. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just it's a hop, skip, and jump.
Yeah.
Detroit, they can have Detroit.
Yeah,
I had to go to Detroit possibly
really.
for a work trip.
R.I.P. buddy. It was nice knowing you.
Sorry,
No.
buddy. Yeah.
Literally to Detroit.
Well, we went to Detroit whenever I was a kid, and we went to like all
How
of
was
like
that?
the Henry Ford and stuff, like museums and
Uh-huh.
stuff.
That'd
And
be
then we
neat.
went across through Detroit into Canada, and we took a wrong turn trying to get to Canada. And literally drove by a car.
Go north, Griff.
Literally drove by a car on fire. Yeah, I remember that. I was like 10 years old. No, there's a really cool museum called the Henry Ford Museum up there. Mm-hmm. Henry Ford bought like all of these crazy things. So like the bus that Rosa Parks refused to get off
Yeah.
the back of, he bought it. Like that museum owns it.
Oh, cool.
The chair that Lincoln was assassinated in is there. The car that Kennedy was assassinated in is
All
there.
right.
The first
cow.
3 Model Ts to ever come off the line are there on display.
That makes sense.
There was a camper. The really cool one was there was a camper that Charles Lindbergh. This is whenever camper trailers were first becoming a thing, and they were prototyping it. And Charles Lindbergh was really good friends with Henry Ford, and he was talking. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to do this camping trip across the U.S." And Henry Ford goes, "Well, we're prototyping this camper, this that you pull behind a vehicle.
Yeah.
Why don't you take this and try it out?" So he took the first prototype camper and traveled the U.S. and he wrote his memoirs. But he ran out of paper at points, and he'd written it underneath on the bottom of like the shelves and inside of the cabinets and stuff like that. Because he was
Interesting.
writing it is in remote places and didn't have
Yeah.
stuff, and he'd write it just like on the walls and stuff. And that camper's there with his memoirs like written on it.
Wow.
But if you take a blue light to that thing,
Blacklight.
black light, yeah.
But then also he has next to it. He took like Menlo Park where Thomas Edison did all of his inventing.
Uh-huh.
And he whenever they were going to tear it down or sell it or do something, he purchased it and had it rebuilt brick by brick, just how it was there. And he even had them dig up the 6 feet of dirt down all the way around it, because whenever Thomas Edison, he was known that whenever he would get frustrated with a experiment that wasn't working, he would just open up the window and throw it out. So over time, they were just like buried underneath dirt. Like they'd come and bring dirt in to cover it up and do whatever else. And so he excavated all of that and found like broken pieces of experiments that had failed that Thomas Edison had worked on. Yeah, it's really cool.
That's interesting.
That's what we should do for a trip.
In all places, Detroit. And then go see a Pistons game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
can.
sure, buddy. Yep, sounds great.
Isn't there a push to move it back into actually the city of Detroit? Aren't they going to build a stadium in Detroit now?
I have no idea.
Go to a Lions game.
Well, we're going to have to wait a while now.
Yeah, no kidding.
No.
I pay an NFC Championship game tickets prices.
Yeah.
Negative, buddy. We know you ain't paying for that either.
That's fair.
Loser has to pay for it.
Done.
Run all the competitions right now.
Let's roll through this.
Let's go.
Can you spell farming competition?
Yeah, right. One after the other.
What's a tax form?
I have on our list here, Nick, you talk about you and Bree going together for...
Manicure and pedicure. So, I had
Facial to follow.
later. But I had no clue what to do because I've never been there before.
That was me. I apologize. I apologize. I did
What
not.
happened?
Just keep going, buddy. You're doing great.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shay.
What happened?
You're doing great.
I missed it.
Keep going, Buttercup.
Went right over my head. So, anyways,
How much?
Not much.
yeah, I can't feel crap. I'm over here like I think I can feel my big toe still.
Nick,
Anyways,
you and Bree.
yeah. So I take Brie on this like little, basically like a clue date. So like each clue leads to the next date. Well, one of the clues was go and get Medicare and pedicure.
Medicare. Medicare.
It's cold. So, anyways, we're sitting in those little chairs, and I wore jeans because I had no clue what to expect. And Bree's wearing the appropriate attire, which is like shorts. Anyways, so they take my shoes off, and like my feet were nasty. They probably smelled. I didn't clean them because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Didn't you set up this game?
I did, but I didn't know.
What did you think a pedicure was?
I know, but I didn't know what all happened. So,
Do you think they
anyways,
just weren't going to touch your feet?
I don't know.
It's feet.
So anyways, like
Pedicure, foot.
your feet are in this water, and like they're
I didn't know
massaging.
it was going to happen.
No, so first they're like, "Hey, can you roll up your pant legs?" So I already have to roll up my pant legs enough where it's like cutting the circulation off my foot. So I rolled my pant legs up, and then she is like rubbing my feet, and I'm like, "Oh, this is kind of nice." Like she's
Yeah.
and they don't speak English, so they're rubbing my feet, and she's like massaging my leg, and she keeps going like this. So this is my leg. She keeps going, and I'm like, this little Korean lady's like trying to like give me like a deep tissue massage. She keeps like smacking at my leg, and she gets more and more aggressive. Like, and Bree's like, lift up your leg, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, she just said that. So anyway, so then they put my feet up there, and then apparently I didn't hear this, but Bree heard it to where the lady said, apparently like, oh man, his feet smell, and the lady had to take a break from my feet. She literally had to take a break from my feet and then come back. So then we're done with that whole nightmare. She's doing my toes and all that
Whole
stuff.
nightmare.
So she's done with that, and then we go on to the fingers. So they're doing my hands, and they put. Have you guys ever had a?
I've never
this?
have. I would
Okay,
love
it
to
actually is. It actually wasn't that bad.
I would love to actually have
Loser
a
has
pedicure.
to get pedicures for the group.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a loser. But anyway, so like they're doing your hands.
No, pays for it. Okay, done.
Yeah, the trivia.
Oh, so they pay. They pay. They're like doing your hands, and you had to go wash. You had to go wash your hands. Well, I went over there to wash my hands, and their sink was all like jacked up. Apparently, it was one fancy thing where you had to like it like censored your hands. Well, I didn't know that.
You've never.
So I'm sitting there trying to get water and soap to come out to wash my hands. So I'm sitting there and I'm
hold
trying.
it.
Nope,
So
just let him go.
Here's the soap dispenser, or what I think is the soap dispenser,
What the-
and I'm going like this. I am like, I broke their little thing off. I broke their
Well, we know
little
where we're
soap
not going to go get
dispenser.
pedicures at.
Bree is so embarrassed. She's like, "Oh my god!" Because she just looks over and all she sees me going, smacking the crap out of this thing. And she's like, "Nick, you have to put your hands under the sink, and then the stuff will come out." I didn't know that.
I am 100% making him put his credit card down for the VR stuff because he's going to break something. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's not letting me jam the clip in.
The zombies are coming.
I just throw my gun.
When Nick's the only one. In a game with unlimited ammo, he's just holding the gun by the barrel and swinging it.
That's a good strategy.
The minimum wage employee who's a college student is watching us being like, oh my God.
Here's the bad part: is he
They
hit
did
one of
not teach us how to handle this.
Dude, that'd be a good backup plan too, though. Take that thing upside down, just.
Oh my gosh, he would.
So yeah, so
I'm out of ammo. No, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm out of ammo.
You're coming.
The zombies are so real.
And you're just like, Griff, you're not going to handle it well either.
Why is it not letting me hide under the table? Ah!
the whole video we get back is Griff's just in the fetal position. He doesn't even use his gun once. So that was my Medicare and pedicure.
Medicare.
Not Medicare.
Oh my gosh.
All
I'm
right.
laughing so hard because I can just picture this all.
Yeah.
This is my SEAL Team 6.
That's what Nick's gonna say right before he
I was
puts on
trapped
the,
in this lawn.
That's what he's gonna say right before he puts on the VR headset. This is my SEAL Team 6.
No. We all get do-rags and shirts that say, like, it's a Work Thing Podcast, SEAL Team 6, and then we go in there,
Oh, we're definitely wearing our podcast shirts.
and then
to
we
do this,
just shoot up the joint.
for sure.
Shoot up the joint.
We
yeah.
I definitely would like Ben to be there for us.
Yeah, we'll see. Ben,
We need to get Ben, and
We'll get you
I'd
there.
like to get Zach there too, but as long as we can get at least one of them. So it'd be 4 of us, or John
I
Boy.
can just see Ben.
Oh, Ben would be great.
he better do good. He's a cop.
He's the one that's yelling and hiding in the voice.
He would.
It's like, good God.
Don't
Zach-
pray for zombies.
Zach's just one armed.
Oh my gosh.
We all need to come up with at least 2 movie quotes that involve guns that we
I'm
can
tired of
say.
these beep beep snakes on this phone. Beep beep. The guy's like, there are no snakes.
What's snakes?
We'll definitely have
And
to buy
Nick's
the
pants
video.
are down.
We'll definitely have to buy the
I
video.
did not have sexual relationships with that zombie.
Oh.
Hey, tough times.
Maybe for you.
Oh my.
Do it right now to get body heat.
Oh my.
Oh.
I can see everyone's breath.
Not
And we're,
mine. Not mine. I think the heater's actually kind of warming up my area.
we're 22 minutes in this thing, and I see everyone still.
Oh my gosh.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
I still go back to Nick on the pedicure, like
And the Medicare.
You mean the Medicare?
the Medicare.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Getting-
Then they painted my nails.
Well, one question I do think.
Why did you let them paint your nails?
I didn't know what they were saying. They don't speak English.
Well, Nick, whenever they started, they got paint out and started going towards
You
your
go-
hand. Did you
stop.
not think? Yeah, right.
Stop. That's all you have to do with the hand up.
Here's the
no.
thing. Here's a universal sign of no. You just pull your hand back really fast.
No.
The Korean lady just grabs his hand, rips it down.
Dude, she was smacking my leg so hard. I was
I
like,
will say.
That's
Go,
because
girl.
you were not getting the hint.
I know. I thought she was trying to rub me.
I will say, in his defense, though, and
Wasn't that kind of a massage?
the
place?
smell? Why don't they just wash the feet though? If it's that bad,
She did.
never mind. I got nothing.
And then they put this like, so then, because I had no clue what any of this was, and I was trying to spoil Brie because it was a date, and they're like, "Hey, do you want your feet wrapped in plastic with like this cream stuff?" And I was like, "Sure,
Paraffin wax.
sure." But anyways, that actually was kind of cool. And then they did the same with their hands.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a mold. Of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, paraffin wax.
It was nice.
Yeah.
that does sound
Paraphernalia.
Nice. That does sound nice.
All right. Well,
All right, let's get into it. As requested,
What?
we're doing the spelling bee.
Oh crap!
I know.
I'm more saying all crap because I gotta take my hands out, dude. Feel how cold my phone is.
Oh, it is cold. Yeah, I don't. This is gonna suck.
Spelling bee, then we're done.
We'll see how long it takes. We're doing 10 words
Good lord.
at most.
Appetite. You should have made these easy, like duck.
All right, here we go. Our spelling bee. Here's a. Never mind. Go ahead.
narcissistic.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Nar. Oh, I don't even have. My pen's not working. It's so cold. My Sharpie.
Don't use a Sharpie. No, that's dry erase. Okay, well then. Okay, he's got dry erase.
Narcissist. What?
Nick goes, my Sharpie's not working.
Here.
Don't use a
There's that
Sharpie.
one.
I'll write in blood.
Narcissistic.
Narcissistic.
Nartist. Stistic. Narst.
Just a statistic.
There's S in there somewhere. Narstatistic. Narcissist? Wait, what's
Nick
the
is
word?
gonna put narc in front of
One more-
autistic and call it a day. Narcotistic.
Narcissistic. N-A-R.
That is narstatic. Hold that up so the camera can see.
No, keep reading it.
Narstatic.
Narciss.
Oh, I forgot this ick at the end.
Anyway, I don't care. Narccistic.
Nope.
No. Narcissistic.
Good
There's always a T-I in there.
Oh, I need to keep track over here too, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have to keep track of how many you guys have gotten right. I just need to keep track of how
Who
many
gets
questions
one?
I've asked.
Oh my. Here we go. We got this.
What did
Pharaoh.
you write?
What?
Pharaoh.
Oh my gosh.
Shay, don't you teach things
Like-
like this?
like
and
the
I
mummy?
misspell it all the time. It's like his liaison.
Is this like the mummy pharaoh thing?
Yes.
Okay.
What other... No, there is another Pharaoh, isn't there?
Yeah.
What other Pharaoh were you thinking of? Nick, I will accept either spelling, actually. All
Fair.
honesty from you.
Fair. This one's weird because it doesn't sound like it's spelled. Fair.
That's why we're doing this game, Nick.
Pharaoh.
Dog sounds like it's spelled, so we're not doing that one.
Pharaoh. It's not an
I
F.
always misspell. I always switch my O and A around.
Oh, good. I have an O-N-A in there.
Spell it, Nick.
Pharaoh. It looks like poo. P-A-R-O-A-H.
No.
Perot.
Pharaoh. P-H-A-R-O-A-H.
Nope, you flipped your O and your A.
I told you I do it every time.
Dumbass.
You need to not bleep that
I
one.
know.
Gosh dang it.
Intelligence.
Oh, no.
In E.
Can you shut up?
Intelligence. Wait, is this plural or singular?
What?
Is this plural or singular?
Intelligence.
Yes.
Crap.
Just say yes. I don't know what to. Just
I don't know what he wants from me.
I don't either. Just say yes.
Intelligence.
I don't have high confidence in this one.
Intelligenes.
Oh, you were so close.
Intelligence.
He got it. That is a commanding 1-0.
Yeah. Dumbass.
Commanding 1-0.
It's not fair because it's true and it hurts.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That was too far.
Pochimuchka.
No. No, what? Is that a Japanese word?
No, it is Russian.
Pokawata?
What?
Pocahontas?
Pochimuchka.
Pokey.
Pokemon.
Pokey.
It is a German term used to describe when a person asks too many questions.
Pokey Moochichish. I'm trying to spell this shit.
Screw him up more because I say it right, then you just
Pokey.
Why do you think I can't spell things? I have him.
Pochimuchka.
Pokey Muchua?
Shut up. Do you have a problem comprehending words? Like, can you hear them?
One more time because I have him.
Pochimuchka. Yeah, don't listen to him.
That's
You
what I
I'm trying
said.
not
No,
to.
that is not what you said. No time did you say that.
It looks like I have Hawk Tua in there. Pokey much.
You got a hawk to a spit on that thing.
Pokey Machuca.
All right.
He's got too many words, I'll guarantee.
Go spell it.
Pokematuak.
Pokimatuk.
P-O-C-H.
No camera, so the camera can see it.
P-O-C-H.
What is that?
Pochimuchaka.
C-H-K-A.
Pochemuchka.
Beep beep.
I had
You
you.
almost said it.
We finally got Shay to cuss on here.
I did not let it fly.
Not only did he do that, but what did I click on? I clicked on an ad. No, take me back. Country roads.
I had it. Gosh.
You're already winning. Shut up.
Okay.
I lose everything.
Here's the thing: if I just spelled Poochie Mochkavata
It would have
right,
been over. I would have just.
that'd have been the epic. That'd have been the peak of my performance.
I'm hoping he gives us like January or something.
Fuchsia. It's a color.
Oh.
Not again.
Fuchsia.
Phew.
God, my
Oh,
toes
I put an S in there. I know, dude. I can't feel my toes.
Oh, this heater's finally putting out some heat now.
Fuchsia. Fuchsia.
We did this the other day.
I know.
I apologize to all of our listeners.
Fuchsia.
God.
Fuchsia. Fuchsia.
This heater is putting out some heat in my ankles.
How has it gotten colder in here?
I know.
first
There's
got
got to
here.
be like a window open or something.
Did you
We literally closed the window and it got colder in here. I think the outside is warmer.
I think I spelled it wrong again.
Fuchsia. Fuchsia?
Fuchsia.
Is that a bird? I don't know.
Just spell the word.
I did. Fusica.
Fusica.
Fucha. I don't remember.
Fu Manchu. No. Fuchsia.
SIA. I was close.
Sacrilegious.
So,
Nick didn't
A lot of
question
things
that
I
one. Does
do.
he actually know this one?
a lot of things I do is sacrilegious.
Has he seen this in a text a lot of times?
No, I'm just spelling sack and religious and hoping it works. Religious. Sack of religious. Religious. Sack of
Oh my gosh.
Sack
He
of
really
religious.
did. He really did just spell sack a religious. SACRALIGIOUS.
SACRILEGIOUS.
wasn't that off.
Oh my gosh.
Orangutan.
Oh my god.
Like the ape?
Orangutan.
Orangutan or orangutape?
He gets so aggressive.
Like the monkey.
Orangutan. Oh, it's not no. Is it no? Orangutan.
Orangutan.
Oh.
I feel like I shouldn't have to give him the first word to this, first letter to this one. He's got too many letters already.
Orangutan.
Spell it.
ORANGATAG.
Orangutan. Orangutan.
ORANGUTAN.
No.
Correct.
Are you kidding me?
That is a absolutely dominating, commanding 2-0 lead.
I'd had 3 if I let the U in. Of the other one.
Gubernatorial.
Oh my gosh.
Gooba.
You shut up. Just shut up.
Gubernatorial? Gooba. Gubernatorial.
Say it again.
Gubernatorial.
Gubernatorial?
Shut up! This is why I can't spell it right.
What's the word?
Gubernatorial.
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 You keep saying 2 different words.
I do not. You just
Gubernatorial.
keep screwing them up instantly in your head and messing up everyone else. You're making me question it. I'm reading it.
Gubernatorial. Gooba.
I can't I can't. This. I almost need to take the headphones off when he starts talking.
Goopa tutorial. GOP or GOBATURAL.
GOOBANATORIAL. I don't
You have
know.
nationality in there.
GUBERNATORIAL.
Not
I
even
had
close.
the G.
Yeah. It went downhill from there.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Nick a chance to come back into this one. Paraphernalia.
Got it from my copping days. Oh crap!
He
Sharpie
should.
on me.
Paraphernalia.
Do I sound like a country?
Paraphernalia. What are you doing now? Don't bring the tarp back.
Oh, put the tarp over the fire.
You're gonna burn this place to the ground.
Dude, you really are gonna burn this place. What are you doing?
The heater will work better if it's in a smaller place.
You're a jerk.
This is exactly how fires start.
For real though, we're burning this place to the ground.
I don't know why I didn't think about this before.
That is burning.
Paraphernalia.
It's working.
I actually don't know how to spell this word now.
I definitely don't.
Looks like okay. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Paraphacal.
Paraphinallia.
Nope, you went off the rails at the back end of that one.
Yeah.
Paraphernalia. Nick, I was trying to help you out there, bud.
I know, I don't remember. It wasn't a word you spell a whole lot now.
Why not?
Worcestershire.
Worship?
Worcestershire, like the sauce. Worcestershire.
Worcester.
I can't even say it. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
This is why I
Worcestershire?
is this part of his like strategy to get me off? Is just
I can't pronounce the word, so I can't say anything right now.
I'm mentally challenged trying to spell these words out. I need every second I can. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Snot coming out of my nose is warmer than my body.
Why did I not do this earlier?
Worcestershire.
Oh my god. Get out of here! Get out of here! It just built up warm. Hold on, I gotta tuck it around my feet and set some out over the shit.
All right. WASHERACU.
Nope.
WORCHICHEURE.
Nope. WORCESTERSHIRE. Worcestershire.
What question are we on? Is that 10?
He stopped counting.
He did.
It involved taking my hands out of my pockets.
All right, one more.
One more.
One more, then
No,
we're
you
done.
need
I
at
can't
least-
feel my
you need at
toes.
least 2 more.
No, I don't.
2 more because you're down 2-0.
No, I'm not
going to
get it.
Hold on. I'm going to rig it for Nick.
Rigomorphosis. Dead.
Hold
on.
You also have to make it to where Shay can't spell it. I'm cold.
It has gotten colder in here. It really has.
Good lord.
I don't know how.
Apparatus.
Oh my gosh.
It has not gotten colder. This is so nice. This is super warm in here. Get out of here! Get out of here! You're going to start a fire.
Yeah. At least it'll be warm.
I think I spelled appetite. A-P-P.
Shut up! I'm not done.
Apparatus?
Shut up. I swear.
Asparagus.
Are you done, sweetheart?
Yes.
Okay. A-P-P-E-R-A-T-U-S.
No.
Dang it.
Apparatus. APPARADOUS.
APPARATUS.
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
If I get rid of the D and put the T, I got it.
I get rid of all my little letters and put what Shay said minus the D.
All right, last word with no chance of Nick coming back.
Ship was sailed with Columbus.
There were no survivors.
Fire.
Furnace. F-I-R-E.
Just because I want him to have this PHIRE.
Thank you, buddy.
That's all I got.
All right.
Shay wins 2-1.
That was nice, people.
Oh my
It's so cold I can't even get this cap on.
gosh.
There you go.
I hate that segment.
That was fun. All right. I think we're at time.
I do have. I was going to ask if we want to do a funny kids segment that we find out whether it was actually funny or if it's just our parent thing of we thought it was funny and it's actually really not that funny. So I wanted to tell you a kid story. You guys tell me if it's actually funny or not.
Okay.
So Isla the other day, my wife Hillary and my mom were talking, and I can't remember what they were talking about. It doesn't matter. I wasn't there. And Isla comes up and is wanting Hillary's attention. She goes, "Hold on, me and Grammy are talking," and Isla got frustrated, and she went over to the Christmas tree, and she sat in front of it, and she knelt down, and like started praying at like the Christmas tree. And my wife's like, "Oh, that's really sweet." She goes, "I don't want to interrupt her though. I don't want to make a scene of it or everything. I'll just ask her later." So she went, asked her later, and said, "Isla, what were you praying for? We're just curious." And she goes, "For you to stop talking."
That's hilarious.
So last night we had Kristen's family Christmas, and they had like a little kids table set up, and Claire and my nephew Brett were both sitting there, and Brett started crying, and we all turned to look, and we're like, "What happened?" And Claire just looks at everyone and gets up and just runs to her room. Like the guiltiest look ever. Just gets up and just runs, sprints to her room and hides. And I was like, she did something.
What'd she do?
She just like picked up his food or something. And
Oh,
he got
and just made him mad.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing really.
No, the highlight of my entire week this week is that our neighbor kid rides his bike everywhere.
Yeah,
And
seen that.
Up and down the road all the time, all hours of the night,
Yep.
everything. And he was riding down the road while I was cleaning off the road with the snowplow.
Yeah.
And he was like trying to test and see how icy it was.
Oh, boy.
And he was riding and he wiggled his handlebars like this to see how icy it was and just ate it in the middle of the road.
That's hilarious.
That's actually fantastic.
It was the best thing that happened to me this week.
That is really funny.
Well, that's all I have.
Yep, we're done. Was it funny at least? Was it worth telling?
Yeah.
Okay,
was good.
so I didn't know if it was one of those.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good
some
one.
parents tell stories and they're like, okay, that really not that funny.
No, that was funny.
We actually have a note of funny things Isla does, running note of all the things she does that we think are funny. You want?
No, I can feel my toes. It feels so good.
Glad you can feel your toes.
So good.
She found a koozie with flamingos on it.
Yeah.
It was one of Hillary's, and she asked if she could use it, and Hillary told her sure she could put it on her water, and she said, "Oh, good, then it'll look like beer."
Jesus.
I don't even drink beer around her. Even
You might have an alcohol problem, Shay.
Yeah.
I don't.
You might be an alcoholic.
I don't know where she
If-
gets it from. I really don't.
You might be an alcoholic if.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
probably
know.
when Alex babysat her.
That's fair.
That's fair. All right, let's get the heck out of here. I'm
Yep.
freezing.
All right, people, get warm.
Yep.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.